If you've been following the Depp vs. Heard case and you know about the people around it, you might know there's this podcast coming out called Who Trolled Amber from this guy here, Alexi Montress, and Tortoise Media, who he works for. Thing is, Johnny's lawyer, Adam Waldman on X, has been going, well, I'd like to say back and forth with him, but it's kind of one way. Adam's posting, Alexi's responding, but Adam's not responding to him. But that's deliberate. Adam doesn't have to respond to him. In my personal opinion, Adam is above his level, so it's not necessary. But I figured I'd cover what Alexi's saying, because yesterday I covered what Adam was saying. So Adam posted, I've got questions about Tortoise Media's questions. And by the way, he didn't mean he's got questions for Alex. He declined to speak to Alex. He meant questions for the public, for everybody to talk about and figure out, and I'd say debunk, really. But of course, Alexi has to go with the dramatic response. Very happy to answer any questions you may have, Adam. Or maybe you prefer feeding the trolls on Twitter, because everybody's a troll. Nobody can think for themselves. No one's critical. No one's got good things to say. No one makes good points. Everyone happens to be a troll, because that way it makes them seem like their opinion's no good. It doesn't count. The fact is, well, I can't say the fact, but from what we've figured out is that the younger crowd is on Amber's side. And I don't mean just like younger, I mean like teenagers, people who really haven't come into their own yet. People who might tend to say, oh, wow, she's Mera. She must be right. Of course, there's plenty of smart teenagers, some smarter than me, but not the ones that follow Amber. And those are the ones I think are probably the people Alexi's trying to fool with these comments about feeding trolls. And then he posted this, Adam Waldman, Johnny Depp's lawyer, seems more comfortable posting my email to him online than answering my questions about his work for the Russian state. Why would Adam answer anything about that? It's not related, unless that's a separate story you want to do on Adam Waldman, but I don't think so, and it wouldn't make sense for him to answer anyway. And Andy Signor responds, you're such a liar. You clearly only want to fit your narrative. This documentary you're doing is a joke full of baseless theories, and the people you aligned for it are a complete embarrassment. They didn't even watch the trial. We and the jury did. And Never Fear Truth says, basically, that he's making actual DV victims out to be trolls, which is kind of insulting, and as Lou says down there, disrespectful. He paints all these people who are legit, who had experiences, who can relate to Johnny as trolls. That's a way to undermine everything they're saying, no matter how intelligent, no matter how thoughtful, no matter how researched, it's just a troll. I mean, look at the comments here. Are these troll comments or opinions? I'll let you decide, and I know it's pretty clear. Laura B says, I see only one troll, and it's you, Alexi. I won't argue. And Java Pro says, never seen a serious journalist publicly harangue someone repeatedly on social media in an obvious attempt to cause a dog pile for refusing to comment. Waldman has an excuse for putting you on blast considering he's a Russian agent, web weaver, bad man, etc. What's yours, Alexi? I'm sure that was sarcasm there at the end. But who knows? Maybe Adam is a secret agent. I guess that's what Alexi thinks and Amber's fans think. That's not really anything trolls would think, would it? You're a secret agent. That's really intelligent. So Johnny fans who've got these theories and evidence and conversations are trolls, but the people who think Adam Waldman's a secret agent, they're not trolls. They're legit. They know exactly what's going on in reality. And Chantel Roberts pitches in and says basically, we are not AI or bots or anything. We're people. That should be obvious to anybody with a brain. Johnny's been around since around 1985 with a pretty big fan base, and it's organic for like 99% of it. Sure, 1%, 2%, maybe trolling. I'm not playing zero-sum games here, Alexi. Of course, there's some trolls, like there are for everything. And E. Lewis says that graphic of Amber you created is a fantastic troll on her. It's hideous. And he's right. It looks really, really amateurish. If you've been watching the channel, I rarely insult people's artwork, whatever it is, but this is just not quite up to the standard. And Chris Tiger breaks down basically trolls equal DV survivors, bots equal DV survivors, Russia equals DV survivors, and yeah, that's pretty much what they want you to think. And one more here from Beatrix Kiddo, pointing out that this person, Alexi, has always been thinking people are bots and no one's real. All kind of theories about Russia and blah 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 blah. And the Loch Ness Monster and the Boogeyman are coming out of the closet to get you while you're sleeping. Anyway, that's the news for now. This podcast comes out pretty soon. I'm sure when it does, there'll be a little more of a star. Before I go, I gotta give a thank you. Thank you to Amy who joined my Patreon recently. I've got a new tier there where I'll send you a gift from Japan. It's linked below. But not going too deep into that now. Just thank you, Amy. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.